Keep the same. Everyone split calls. What do you want to do, Shamir?
I should hope we'd be fine with golems on this run.
I mean, we should be.
So-
I don't see no issue. I mean,
I
that's up to
mean,
you.
Yeah, you
Look-
guys should know how to do golems by now. It's Queen Prog. The
How
only
dare-
keep comms clear for
How-
slimes because we don't
How
want to hear you
dare
guys
you.
shit posting while we're trying to
Let's
coordinate
get-
stats.
Let's make sure everyone checks that they've got their essence. Make sure it and a re-raiser are active before you drop down.
How dare you? assume I know
And
how
make
to do
sure
golems.
you drop down on the correct side.
Don't even look at that teleporter too hard unless you see that buff.
I look at the teleporter and I see it's telling me to go to slime side. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Where's the appraiser in here?
Behind the box, right next to Golem's teleporter.
Behind the jumping cat boy.
I. Oh, there they
The
are.
opposite side.
Close enough.
Yeah, so I have not appraised any cares for like a billion years. I'm actually going to run out of re-raisers soon. Luckily, I have over 500 of these fragments, so it's not an issue.
3. Okay. Up. See you later. I'm going to Golems. Wee.
I'm on golems like a weirdo. Wee.
I know. I'm back home again. I've been stuck in slime prog.
No, you're in golem prog, remember?
Oh, you're right.
All right, so let's get people in parties A and B, divide up into their rooms, the tanks and healers.
Oh, you want to do it? Go for it.
For this time, we're going to be doing the wave strat where the northwest room grabs the first 3 slimes, then northeast, and continue around clockwise. Do we have perceptors for both sides?
I believe we should.
There were 4 people assigned in total.
Got a north perceptor here.
So basically,
So Sultar will be doing north. North the hallway.
alright, I can go and do white if somebody else wants to do blue, but we do need
Me?
more tank here.
You know, Mimi's
When
on
we-
red.
When you have everything set up for your parties, start the ready checks.
Okay, if you're not a Perceptor right now, you should be one of the 4 golem tanks, pretty much.
Yeah, Sleen, just worry about damage. Mimi has a fun way of doing red.
No, it's actually
Oh.
the way that other people do it. The tanks interrupts. If
Yeah.
somebody else but the tank interrupts, it will kill them.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you are handling the interrupts yourself as the tank, it's definitely doable. It's just like if there is the element of someone else added in, you have to let them do it.
Okay. No, you have to. The DPS actually has to let them know beforehand because if they,
Yeah.
if somebody interrupts before while the tank is running up, they're just dead.
hmm
Okay, so we have the 2 Perceptors for golems were. I'm having to scroll up.
Off of F.
Sultar and Necria, every other tank. So you guys, which one's north, which one's south? And is there a trap east or southeast or southwest? Both traps north. Okay, thank you. You know, maybe do you have a potion kit or antidotes?
Necria, you're going
I
south.
have medkits.
Sultar
Yeah.
goes north.
Do you have a med kit just in case?
For what? I'm on red.
Yes, but are you gonna take your trap or?
Yeah, I probably will. Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I'll also just take my own trap.
If it's a poison, I can take it. If it's not, I can just cut it around it. If I'm...
As always, both both tanks on the golems that start blue will need to be Asuna'd after they take their tank buster.
Reminds me, healers who are with those tanks, please partner up with them. I see one with one. I don't see one with Denna, and I don't see a healer with Seb.
I actually do have some healers that have mostly been on slime side, on golem side now, but like they should be fine.
That's
Yeah.
fine. I see one volunteer. I still see no one with Seb. Come on, adopt a tank. Seb's all about the loadsome. There you go.
I can
See?
also just yell I'm immortal. It works.
I mean, yeah, but
So
I'm also a paladin.
is golems all sorted out now?
from what I could see, I see no other issues. Any other questions, Golem side, before I say we're ready? Because I presume none of y'all went BRB. Thank you for ready checking for me. F is ready. What's going on with D, E, and E?
D has said they are ready.
He's ready.
E is all I'm waiting on. No, Celine, just because your goldfish is on fire, you know that's why they call them sunfish for a reason. Alright, E party, what's going on? Isn't that you, Mimi?
Well,
I'm not.
No, we're D.
Mimi's in D and also
Okay.
not a lead, right? On this.
I mean, I was just saying anybody in E could just do a ready check for me at this point. I don't. Because I did not see an E ready. E is ready. Alright, Golem's ready.
Alright, I'm going to start the countdown.
And I will be calling for Golem side. But I shouldn't have to, really.
This is just a warning to the Perceptors. Frankly, you only really need to get the one in the middle. Northwest is or Northeast is eating their own trap.
Alright.
Just a fair warning. All tank stance on.
Let Perceptors go first. Middle trap has been found. Northwest, take your slimes. Start killing the red.
Trap has been found in red room. And trap has been found in green room.
Oh, shit. Never mind.
Tank busters are going out. Get ready to Asuna.
Southeast, take your slimes.
Alright, move over to white.
And Southwest, take your slimes.
Remember to burst white at 30%.
Healers, you are now good to take slimes and
Burst down white. Move to green, please.
keep grabbing red slimes. Let me see in chat, please, when you are foreign holding. Makes it easier for me to verify I've seen all 4 of them.
Golems are now at 3 out of 4. Go ahead for
Alright.
now. Golem side, go ahead and split between north and south for a little bit and just clean up ruins. Actually, real quick,
Both
some of y'all
south are
burst down
full-
red to 20%.
Southwest, southeast, foreign holding.
Alright, south, southwest, northeast. Do we have northwest? Keep killing red slimes. Let me know when northwest is foreign holding.
While we're at it, Golems, go ahead and meet back up at red and get it down to 30%. Just no
Northwest
dots.
is foreign holding. Everyone commit. Commit. Fuse your slimes.
Remember, save your burst so Mimi has enough time to get on button.
Wait until your slimes fuse. We have ruptures starting. Everyone start getting
Ruptures
north.
confirmed. All 4 have ruptured.
All ruptures are going. Everyone north.
Well, they go north between north and south golem side. Remember to sleep or stun, no holy spam.
Healers rescue anyone who's far behind the party. And kill these as they show up.
Demolishers are going out.
Has a big scary red. Oh god.
Don't worry about it.
Awesome.
All
work,
right.
guys.
If there's anyone dead, make sure we get them back up before leaving. And let's get ready for Trendy Seeker. As always, calls for Trendy Seeker are going to be true north. If there is an easier north-south pattern than left-right, I will be calling north-south as I see it. Let's get an off tank. We already have our main tank.
If nobody else.
Tank, need me? All right.
Okay.
We got a BRB about 20 seconds, what they said.
Okay. So once we get that BRB back, let's start.
Oh, that was
Wait.
the wrong thing. That was the
Hold
wrong
on.
thing, sorry.
Okay. If you need shell, stand off to the left. Whatever.
I meant the HUD layout. That's my bad.
And don't worry, Dana, it's fine. You fixed it. It's not like we had an issue.
Let's get shells on everyone.
I almost ran in and took the trap, and I saw other people running in first. I'm like, why are you going in there?
It's alright.
Okay, they are back now.
All right. I'm gonna start the countdown because I'm going to be assuming people are here unless I see BRBs. Everyone, food check, tank stances check. Only main tank should have their stance on. First thing is going to be a raid wide. And after that, we'll have our first fourfold mercies. Left. Right. Left, right, left, right. After this, we've got our first Seasons of Mercy.
Might go down.
Same.
Okay.
Never mind.
Verdant Path, get under the boss. Everyone under the boss.
It's turned funky.
Everyone under the boss. Alright, so, stack Tank Buster. Someone share with main tank. Off tank went down. Someone share.
No, I'm still alive.
Okay. Solo Tank Buster, everyone away.
I'll readjust it after this.
Yeah, it was off tank that went down, so there was nobody to share. Anyways, chains are going to apply soon. We will break them while dealing with a Baleful Blade. It's going to be hide behind. Break your chains and hide behind the barrier. Next, we're going to have Ifrit dashes with another Baleful Blade. Going out to 2. It's going to be a hide behind. Start at 2 and hide behind the barrier at 1. Hide behind the barrier at 1. Everyone back in there. After this raid wide, everyone stack up behind the boss. Everyone stack up. And we'll just chill out here until the line AoEs go out. After this, we've got the first Iron Splitter rings. We're going to be starting on stone. Start on stone. After this, the next ones will be on sand, and they will have Earthshakers applying halfway through. If you have an Earthshaker, take it away from the party. Be on sand, watch for Earthshakers, they haven't applied yet. Earthshakers away from the party. Next one will be stone, and it will have Earthshakers immediately. Earthshakers away from the party, be on stone. Dodge these line AoEs. Next is a raid wide, and then the cross-shaped verdant path. Be ready to get out to enter cards. First, raid wide. Everyone out to enter cards. Next is going to be Ifrit dashes with mercies on the boss. We are starting at C. Going to be right. Right, right, left, left. Get to the right side of the boss. Right, right, left, left. Left, left, and we have a Seasons of Mercy after this. How did that hit me? Deal with the chains. We have a raid wide after this. And solo tank buster, nobody with main tank. Next mechanic is going to be the Iron Splitter rings with the fourfold mercies. First Iron Splitter ring, then all four mercies, then the next ring. Be on the left. North, north, south, south. Be on the north. Be on sand. Start on sand, north, north, south, south. Wait here, tick. Cross over and end on stone. End on stone. We have one more ring and then a Seasons of Mercy. Be on sand. Be on sand. Be ready for Seasons of Mercy. There will be line AoEs trying to bait you. Do not dodge out of them into the ice. After this, we have another raid wide, and then everyone under the boss. Everyone under the boss. We've got Baleful Blade with mercies on the clone. We will resolve this Baleful Blade on the side the clone jumps to. Left. It's going to be hide behind first, left, right.
South,
Left,
south,
right,
south.
right,
South,
left.
south, north, north.
South, south, north, north is easier. South, south. Everyone north. If you have LB3s, use them to get people up. We have chains to break, and the boss will be dying soon. Great job, everyone. Let's get protect on the duelist. Let's get the traps percepted and get ready for
We do
Dahu.
Who's the
have
duelist?
one dead.
We do have one dead. Get them back up. The duelist is Snark Maul.
I'm headed up to the platform. I'm not crossing. I'm just gonna be up here.
You have protect.
Person's back up.
They
Hi,
have
me.
protect now.
Protection.
All right, let's get everyone on over to Dahu. We will start after the duelist starts. You can start whenever you want. Whenever the duel starts, then main tank can set a pull time. All right, the duel has begun. You can set-
5:25 will be our pool time.
All right. Everyone get ready. First thing Dahu's going to do is those ground AoEs that get baited on people, and that will be followed by 2 charges. We are starting. Get ready for ground AoEs. Dahu is going to charge soon, so be ready to move out of the front. Dahu is charging. Get out of his front. He will charge a second time. And get out of the cone. After this, we're going to have the line AoEs from the ads around, and during that, we are going to have spit flame numbers going out. Get ready to take your spit flame numbers over near your marker, but not directly on it. You'll want to have it on one of these lion ads. Spit flame is going out. Take it to your number.
I actually got hit by Dahu.
It happens. Left-right shockwaves are going out now. Afterwards, Dahu will knock us back into one of the safe spots. Dahu is using Fire Breathe. This will hit 5 times. If you are a caster that wants to stop moving, you can stop moving in the second one that goes off and be perfectly safe.
What if I'm not a caster who wants to stop moving?
You can still do that. Ads are going to start soon. Off tank, be ready to provoke. Once 6 of them are on the main tank, everyone else be killing these ads. They must die. Off tank provoke. Everyone get to work on the ads. Main tank, you may take Dahu again. Dodging these ground AoEs, the next thing that happens is going to be a left-right shockwave, so be ready. After this, we are going to have another Spit Flames. Be ready to take your numbers out. If you have a number, take it out and give us a safe spot.
Support
duel.
wipe.
Duel has been successful. Flares south, everyone else north. Spinning cones. After this is a left-right shockwave. Dahu is going to charge. Front, Dahu may charge once or twice. There may be a second charge, there is not. Alright. Snark, if you want font left, banner right, you may mimic me, and then I'll mimic you back. BRB, that's fine. Thanks for letting me know. BRB notices are best in shout chat, so that it's impossible to miss.
You can't wash your hands in 30 seconds.
Snark, do you need to mimic off anyone?
Yeah.
I
I'll mimic
have.
off of, I think Mimi, because he mimicked off
Yeah,
of
I
me.
mimicked off of Snark at the beginning. You can mimic off me too,
Oh.
if you need.
Yeah, I was gonna. I was just trying to get Snark to mimic off me so that I could mimic back.
Hold on, I'll mimic off of Mimi, then you can mimic off of me.
You can mimic off me if you need. Font left.
There we go.
Got it. All right, so let's get our tank assignments for Queen's Guard. Do we have? Ready is going to be west turret. Carload will be east turret.
I got my usual dudes over here.
Thank you for taking the dudes.
The dudes.
So, if you got a warrior gunner tank, do they have dispel?
I have Dispel.
All right. North 1, south 2. Okay, we've got everything covered. Healers, now is the time to swap to Steel and Spell and apply them during the countdown. Sultar called S1.
I need just one moment to refresh on reflect positions.
Yeah, so do we have that posted in chat? There we go. So once we get to phase 3, we'll want healers with reflect in each of those positions. If you reflect an orb and then notice there is another one that is not dead yet, you will always want to run over and make sure to reflect it. So I didn't see any other BRBs besides Floof's one, so once Floof is back,
Here.
we'll be...
I've been
You're
here
here?
the whole time.
Alright, so, okay, never mind.
Yeah, we were just discussing reflex real quick.
So if I don't see any other BRBs called, I'm going to assume everyone's here and we'll be ready to start. So, yeah, I'm just going to start the countdown. Healers, start getting your stuff on everyone.
Party A may not have Forge because nothing's going up right now.
I'm going to cancel the countdown then. In that case, party A, do you?
Never
do you
mind.
have-
They.
Yep, it's
they
it's
got
going
it.
on.
All right, I'm going to start the countdown once again. All right, if they didn't have it, we would have them stand off to a side and get it from someone else, and then whatever. But it's good. All right. All that's going to happen in this first phase is double raid wides. First set are going out.
Healers, just be careful. Never mind. We're good.
And second set isn't even going to happen. Alright, let's get Knight to middle, Warrior to the east. We are going to click off spell, apply steel. I have aggro on Warrior. Do tanks have their stances on?
Or spell.
Okay, so if we have a tether, you are going to small, no tethers to large. This is knockback. Knockback to your bomb. Tethers to small, no tethers to large. If you have a tether and have gone to a small bomb, move to where a large bomb used to be. We'll need to dispel on Warrior once it starts doing it. Need a dispel on Warrior.
I got it.
Thank you. Next mechanic is going to be tethers to wind, no tethers to gravity. That's a while off since they've got fillers. If you have a tether now, you are going to wind, no tethers to gravity. Do not be in the overlap. We have Sword Omen, so we will be getting in and then out to the safe side. Everyone out to A. Out to A. We'll need another dispel on Warrior. Tank busters. We are staying on physical damage. Click off Spellforge if you somehow got it again. Have the next Bomb Slinger going out, but we're going to be done with this beforehand. Alright. Soldier to the west, Gunner to the middle. Healers can swap to Reflect over Steel and Spell now. First mechanic is going to be the Hopping Fire Frogs. The safe ones are at D and A. We will be getting between them. They're going to move. We will get between them afterwards. We are going south. We're going south to C. Be at C. Point your hole to the middle. Point your hole to the middle at C. And be ready to turn it to a turret afterward. Turn to a turret. Get back in. Tank busters. filler cast, don't worry about it. And after this, we're going to have the turrets spawning. Grab your turrets, tanks. Everyone else, burn the turrets down. Be ready to invuln. Finish off the last turret. After this, we're going to have Pyretic or Ice. Be ready to stop all actions. Stop all actions. Deselect the bosses. Don't be doing anything. And resume. Great job keeping these even, by the way. We've been really even on both bosses this entire time. Next mechanic is going to be the jumping clones with the Mustadio mechanic again. Oh god, I missed which ones were safe.
A and D are safe. 2 and 4 are safe.
Sorry about that. I didn't see the tethers go out for some reason. 2 is safe. Point to the middle. Point to turrets. Sorry for dropping the ball there, guys. Finish these off. Finish them off. That's enrage. Alright. ABC to north, DEF to south. Get ready to deal with the orbs. Orb tanks have stances on. Healers get ready to reflect. We do have some people down that may have had a job. If you notice that there is an orb that is not getting reflected, deal with it yourself. Respect Code of Arms and start killing them. Code of Arms is going out. Respect it. We are going to have second orbs soon.
Oh, fuck.
LB3 to get people back up if you need be. Make sure you're not in an orb or you have your reflect up.
Healer D2 does need a reflect, by the way, so be prepared around there.
Respect Code of Arms. Deal with the spheres. LB3s.
Living Dead on
Alright.
sip. Living Dead on sip.
Let's get the Living Dead healed up.
Thank you.
Alright. And good job, everyone. Queen's Guard dealt with. There are no traps to worry about until after Phantom. Alright, everyone except main tank should have their stance off at this point. Now is the time to get Banish ready. And if I don't see
You
any...
assumed I wasn't using it during Queen's Guard. How dare.
So, I don't
These are
see
my
any
gosh.
BRBs. I'm going to start the countdown. Phantom is going to start off with a raid wide. Be very afraid of this one. It's heavy hitting. We are going to 4-4. Alternatively, my call for that one could be just follow Yerim. We will be moving between D and C for the next mechanic. Move over now to C. We'll be staying at C.
I'm going to D afterwards.
Move over to D. We'll be moving back to C after 3 pulses. Back. Add phase is going to start. Get ready to interrupt Phantom.
I will have the dispel.
Phantom likely will not live that long, but it's good to have it covered. We're going to be moving between either 2 or 3 likely. Push back from the north. Don't know which way it is yet until it uses its thing that's not going to be able to. Okay, so we are at 3, but
Doesn't matter.
kind of a little bit.
Traps?
There are
Traps are ahead.
Traps. Let Perceptors go first. An important note for everyone to remember on Trinity Avowed, for every raid-wide, Aether Shields are extremely important. That both means the tanks have to be diligent, and all DPS and healers need to actually make sure to get in before the Aether Shields go out. So, at the end of every hot and cold phase, everyone will be grouping back up. We have some BRBs in chat, so we're going to just chill out for a little bit. Get your shells or protects or anything reapplied if you need to. Stand off to the left if you need shells, off to the right if you need protect. Real bad.
There we go.
This is a quick question. If you use a font, can you swap over your something else into it and keep your font up?
I think you can. I think
yes.
you can keep it up.
Yes, you can.
But
That's
if you
how
use
Baked
the
beats
next,
me on TS
Oh,
bosses.
yeah, if you use your font and then swap something else over it, you will still have font up for the 30 seconds.
The only thing I know it removes is focus.
Coyote and Plants
Cool.
are back. All right, so
Banners are mutually exclusive.
Coyote, Plants, and Tomoe.
We do have a be right back in.
Do we have any BRBs remaining?
one?
We have a lot of BRBs here, so let's just do Ray checks once we're like thinking people are back, because
Tomoe is back.
I'm ready. I mean, oh my god, forgot what party I'm in.
Wow, ready checking for my party? The heck?
Doing your job? Oh no.
Is there anybody I can like get a mimic from Manafon left, Cure for right? Even just a Manafon left's fine.
So font of magic and Cure 4.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. If anybody has
All right.
Okay, that works. Quick.
Thank you kindly for who put protect out.
So C, A, F, and D, E. All right. So is there anyone still BRBing in B?
Ooh, B is ready.
All right, so that should be every party ready. Speak up if there's anyone still AFK somehow. I'm going to start the countdown. Everyone except main tank should have their tank stance off. Everyone food check. Make sure you've got food up.
Hey, we don't have markers.
Yeah, that's important.
Throw them down.
All right, there we go, markers. Thank you for keeping everything honest, so I don't have to say northwest for the safe spot.
Oh, but that would have been cool.
First thing is going to be a shared tank buster, share with main tank, and make sure you mitigate. If you are not a tank, do not share with main tank. After this is the first raid-wide Aether Shields. Then we are going to have our 3 weapon swaps. Get ready to get out. Everyone out. Staff will be our second phase. Everyone in front, everyone in front. And everyone behind the boss for the third one. Bow is going to be our first phase. After this march is applied, there's another shared tank buster. Share with main tank and mitigate it. Look at your march to know which direction you're going in. Watch either B or D for flames. If you see flames, march away from it. If you don't see flames, march towards it. We are marching to B. March to B. Look at your hot and cold. Note which arrows you'll need to resolve it.
Inverse.
Get your arrows. And everyone get grouped up for the Aether Shields. Aether Shields on everyone. Next phase is going to be staff, so get ready to get out. Everyone out at the flash of light. Everybody out. Check your hot and cold, note which temperature you need to resolve it. Check your quick march for the direction you will be marching in. Mitigate. March to your orb. Don't greed, just march to where you need to be. And everyone back in to be ready for the raid wide. Aether Shields. After this, we have swords, so everyone get in front of the boss.
She's already pointed at the raid.
Mm-hmm. Just make sure you are in front of it. She's going to go untargetable after giving us our elemental debuff. Check what temperatures you need. Clones are appearing now. Safe spot is 3. 3 is the safe spot. New safe spot is 2. Get ready for your reopeners and for Aether Shields. Aether Shields on everyone. Next, we're going to have bow again. The boss will reposition and then everyone will need to get behind them.
Alright, where one's jumping.
Ooh. That's not behind that. So this will be with the clones that will make either middle or it's unsafe. Middle is unsafe. Be on the sides. Flames are going out. Go towards B. Finish moving to B. We are going to have an elemental brand for this one. Look at your hot and cold. Check your elemental brand and add it to your hot and cold. This may end up being neutral, in which case follow the empty spot along. Check your quick march. You will be marched 2 squares in that direction. March to where your arrows end up.
Inverse.
March to your spot. Alright. Everyone Aether Shields, and everyone except tanks be away from the wall. There will be a shared tank buster after this raid wide. Everyone be ready to get away from the boss. Next is going to be the next staff phase. Everyone out. There will be the crisscrossing clones with this one as well. Jump up and down if you have the safe spot at the end. Look at your element and add your elemental brand to it. Find your new number and what number you need to resolve it. Unseen Eye clones are going out. Everyone get to the mill and get ready for Aether Shields. Everyone Aether Shields. LB3, if you have anyone dead, it has to be before swords. Everyone be in front of the boss. Be in front of the boss. No, it might be a
Right
little
where
bit
one's
hard.
jumping.
We might be able to finish her off before swords start, but if not, don't worry. Look at your element. We'll have an elemental brand for this. Add your elemental brand to it. It can go above 2, in which case you will need to be hit twice. Nice job, everyone. All right.
We got a healer down. Okay, they're working on it. Congrats, Celine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we do have 2 people who were on TA prog, who I basically verified they do a good job. So I will be going over explanations for Minotaur and Queen.
Has anyone got the mini yet?
Nah, I'm being lazy. Go pick it up, Mimi.
Do we have
He's killing my game.
someone with font left banner right for me? Oh wait, I need to use this last font power on Minotaur. Never mind.
Tiny duelist.
Y'all are so small.
Y'all can do it. I believe in y'all.
It's hilarious when a Lalafell takes it because their proportions don't change, so they look like a giant compared to everybody else that gets mini.
So the only thing that really matters to go over beforehand on Stygimoloch Lord is the ad phase. The arena is going to be separated out into 2 rings. All melee DPS are going to be on the outer ring, and
be careful, there are
most
traps.
Most other people are going to be on the inner ring. We need, besides tanks, we'll assign 4 tanks to take a Minotaur each. These Minotaur ads must be kited so that they are in the purple gunk outside the rings and are away from all other Minotaurs. Otherwise, they move fast, and if they catch up to anyone, they'll whack them twice. The person will get a Doom debuff, and they will die.
Real quick, we have one dead because someone accidentally walked into a trap.
All right, let's go pick them up. Be careful when walking around trap.
Don't worry, bud. I'm gonna cheat you. I'm gonna light speed your res. There you
There
go.
we go.
Simple. Done. All right, continue.
All right, so Minotaur ads must be kited inside the purple goop and away from all other ads. If they hit anyone, they apply twice come ruin, 2 stacks, and anyone will die. So tanks are going to be kiting these around at max melee. I see we've got our 4 Minotaur tanks assigned already. Not at max melee, at max range for their ranged attack. And keeping them inside range. All melee DPS are going to head out south first, south outside the ring first, and deal with the Minotaur ads 1 at a time, so that we have less and less to deal with, and more tanks free to pick up Minotaurs if things go wrong. Tanks are going to... The first mechanic that we'll deal with during the ad phase, I'll be calling out the mechanics of the trash phase as they go. It really doesn't matter that much for those ones. But the first mechanic for the ad phase is going to be traps are going to be applied along the outside ring. So Minotaur tanks are going to be percepting those traps and invulning them so that people are safe to continue walking forward. Everyone is going to need to get to either north, south, east, or west when these go out, most likely south or west, since everyone in the outside rings are going to be around there except the Minotaur tanks. And so those cardinal directions are the one safe spot from the traps. When the traps are applied, the ring will light up, and those spots will not be lit up. All of the spots that are lit up are spots where traps can spawn. If a trap spawns and you are still standing on top of it, you will die instantly, but as soon as the trap applies. During the rest of this phase, there is a debuff that can be applied, that will periodically be applied to everyone. Has been posted in the chat, Sacrifice's Fate and Wanderer's Fate. If you have Sacrifice's Fate, you will be pulled in when the debuffs resolve. If you have Wanderer's Fate, you will be knocked back. How you survive these is you get to the nooks along the outside of the ring that give you a little bit more distance to be pushed or pulled, and you get to the side farthest away from the direction you are being pushed or pulled. So if you have Sacrifice's Fate, you will get towards the outside of the nook. If you have Wanderer's Fate, you will be getting towards the inside. Additionally, there will be lightning cast that goes throughout the rings. This is dealt with basically in the same way, except it doesn't matter which side's nook you get on, because it just matters that you get out of the inside of the ring. And there are AoEs every so often. That's everything that we'll be dealing with on the outer ring. There's also inside the inner ring, fire and earth orbs. Earth orbs must be dispelled and then killed, otherwise they will explode and give the entire raid a stack of Twice Come Ruin. If 2 earth orbs explode, I'm sorry, we are all dead. So this is a very important job, which is why we have redundancy on it.
How
There are
many
also-
people have Dispel up, just to confirm for that?
Sorry,
Should have one
what's the
healer in
question?
mid.
Just one healer.
I've got
mid?
Dispel.
I
We
can
need to
also
make
pop it if necessary. Then somebody would have to replace me as Minnow Tank.
Okay, yeah, you should not do that.
That is
So
why
we
it's
need,
an A or a B.
we need a second Dispel tank at least. So we have some people who are...
Even if you're comfortable, there's always...
It does not matter how comfortable the person doing it is. We need to make sure to have redundancy on it. Like, even if we're like 100% sure they're not going to die, we still have the redundancy, because if whoever is dispelling is dead and not able to get arised, we all die. And that's just not worth risking.
So,
No,
Mimi,
it
I'm
is
going to
not
leave it to your
like-
choice. Would you prefer a Minnow Tank, or would you prefer... you want Minnow? Then I'll pop Dispel.
Rockenvar has second Dispel.
Didn't Coyote say they can...
I haven't
like-
slotted it
we have
yet,
like-
but I
Yeah,
can.
that's why we
have
had a
like
couple
4
of things
people
willing.
offering.
Okay.
But Mimi is offering to take the Minnow, so I will...
No, he's already cracked a Dispel. Don't switch.
We're fine. We're fine
Okay.
dispels now. Okay, and the other orb is the fire orb, which must be reflected. So we need to make sure to have a few healers with reflect up at this
I
point.
will call the fire orbs. Please, no one else say anything. It will confuse people.
Yeah, we don't need to like call out a bunch of people. It's just like we need to make sure there are people reflecting them. So
Yeah,
if you do not have reflect up, never stand near the fire orb. It will kill you. And once we are done with the ad phase and getting back in, you need to make sure there is not a fire orb where you are running back in from the outside ring. Otherwise, it can still kill you. There's a bunch of other parts of this fight that I didn't mention directly here, but they don't matter. I'll call it out as we go. Is everyone ready? Let's just get Ray checks again, since like did have a whole discussion here. Yeah, we're going to just put out like north, south, or whatever markers probably. Yeah, these are nice.
It should be fine.
This isn't really a fight that you need markers for, but it's just easier to be like, oh yeah, all DPS are going to C now. So A, B, C, E, F, D, and we're good to go. Why did I start another ready check instead of a countdown? All right, good. C's still ready. We're going.
Bro, I do that all the time.
If you are going to pump this fight, do not use it on Stygimoloch Lord himself. Use it on the ads phase. That is the actual threatening phase. Currently, only main tank should have stance on, but Minotaur tanks will turn their stances on when we get to it. The first thing in this fight is a tank buster. Everyone away from main tank. You can use anti-knockback now. It's going to knock us back and then do huge conal AoEs. Make sure to be able to get out of the conal AoEs. Don't get whacked. You can outrange these if you're far enough away. After this, get ready to get away from the boss. This is a very large AoE, larger than you think, unless you think is very, very fucking big. Get back in. Rapid bolts are going to apply. If you have one, you must take it to the outside of the arena. Never mind. Everyone get to your rings. Melee's going south.
Ball of Fire's on 2.
Minotaur tanks, make sure you have your stances on and get your things. The first thing that's going to happen is those traps. Be ready to sprint to a safe spot. Everyone get to a safe spot. If you are in the middle, you may die.
There's a monk on the loose.
Ooh. Let's have someone grab that. So we have our debuffs, resolve debuffs. Resolve debuffs, get to a nook.
Mimir, you need to provoke off me. Oh, shit.
Ball of Earth is at 1, Fire is at 3.
Everyone get to a nook, lightning is going out. Lightning is going out, be in a nook.
I re-raise it?
You provoke off me again.
Dodge lightning.
The next time the debuffs are applied, they will not resolve as quickly. There will be a lightning.
Fire 1 and 2.
All DPS keep killing monks and then moving on when they die. We have our debuffs again. Note your debuffs. They will not resolve immediately. There will be lightning first. Get to a nook. Everyone nook. Be ready to resolve your debuffs once they happen.
Never lightning.
Debuffs. Resolve your debuffs.
The duelist got dagger on the Minotaur for a sec though.
Next is going to be another Minotaur. We have a Minotaur going wild. Someone grab it. Make sure we split these up. Get to a nook.
Ball of Fire's on 1.
Debuffs have applied. Note your debuff. There will be lightning first.
Ball of Fire between 3 and 4.
Get to a nook
first.
Be careful of the ball of fire. Do not be at it. Unless you are reflecting. Alright, so the first thing is going to be a raid wide. After that, we've got rapid bolts, which I didn't fully explain yet. If you have a bolt above your head, you will be taking it to the outside of the arena, away from the party. We do not have LB3s this fight, so there's not really any reason to delay in resurrecting people unless you have something else you're doing. Everyone get out. Everyone out. After this, we've got rapid bolts again. Be ready to take them to the outside of the arena. Rapid bolts away. There is a second set of rapid bolts this time. Next, there's a proximity damage attack. This is slightly delayed. Do not go back in until you see the damage. And there are whacks after this. Be ready to dodge cones. Everyone away from main tank. Next is a tank buster. Make sure you are away from the side that is getting tanked. Anti-knockback. There will be cones after this knockback. Next is a raid wide. Gonna have rapid bolts, take them out.
You can save resources.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's get everyone back up. Is there anyone still dead?
We got one down.
Got him.
All
I
right.
think that's about it. Be wary of traps. I think there's like one up ahead, if I'm not mistaken.
There was one on
No
the
traps,
bridge,
it's
so there's
clear.
not one.
I have heard
double
that it can be afterwards, but I have literally never seen it be afterwards.
Yeah,
so
I've never seen one.
The trap that spawns afterwards only spawns if the one doesn't spawn in front.
Yeah, but I've literally never seen it be that pattern.
Oh yeah, I've never seen it either, but that's what I've heard.
I don't think it's real.
Urban legend.
Everyone get all of your prep ray. We're going to need to reapply shells and protect. Everyone who needs to mimic stuff off, find someone who has your stuff. That includes me. Can someone give me a fondant? Who have we got here?
I'm at the back if you need it.
I've got it now. If you died, be sure to pop another re-raiser. I'm gonna start going over explanations for Queen. So similar to TA, all of Queen's raid wides are hard hitting enough that we need to make sure. Oh, Snark, are you marking yourself for like chest 1 or?
No, someone put it on me and I just didn't take it off.
Oh, all right.
Is it also could be maybe like keep the duelist marked as a if the
Yeah,
duelist
it
ever goes
could
down,
be.
put them back up.
It could be a thing for that, but for now, I'm going to have myself marked for chest 1 safe spot. So, similar to TA, all of Queen's raid wides will need to be Aether shielded, and Queen also has a soft enrage at the end, which is of particular note because it's long enough that we will need multiple Aether shields. That means we need to either have the off tanks ready to swap to it partially through the soft enrage, or the main tanks will need to pop a second Aether shield after their first one to refresh it. Either works, we just need to have at least one, or your entire party will die. All tanks can and should turn their tank stances on now. It doesn't really matter who has aggro to start, and this is necessary to handle her tank buster. The way we handle the tank buster, which has 2 hits that apply a huge Fizzbone and Doom, is that as the tank buster is starting up, A, B, and C tanks will provoke off of main tank during the cast bar, and D, E, and F tanks will provoke after the first hit. The reason we do this is so that the main tank taking the first hit and the A, B, and C provoker do not end up taking 2 hits in a row, including the auto attack after the tank buster. A second hit from the boss on anyone with that Fizzbone will kill them. After the tank buster goes off, healers will need to Asuna the Doom off their tanks if they have it. So every tank buster, healers check that nobody in your party got doomed. The Queen's chess mechanics will mostly be solved by me calling out what to do. For chess 1, just follow the marked character for safe spots. Chess 1 has a creeping Nordswain's glow explosion, forcing us to move onto a specific 2/5 of the arena. East and West soldiers will move and do their plus AoEs. Then afterwards, North and South will move and do theirs. We may have to move after resolving the East and West ones to adjust to a new safe spot. Chess 2 is going to give everyone 2 debuffs with markers in Roman numerals. These show the number of spaces you must move for each step of the mechanic, and the first debuff applied is the first movement. However, you will add your 2 numbers together to find your total. The possible results are 5, 6, and 7. This is all that really matters for how we resolve this mechanic. First, we will find the goal tile on our chess and orient ourselves so that it is our new north, and we start at the relative south to it. I will determine if the back and wall are safe or unsafe. If anyone wants to help out with calls on that and is completely confident that they know which one is safe or unsafe, they can help. That makes it sometimes faster. And I will call out positions for 5s, 6s, and 7s to start their movement on. So I could say something like 5s to 3, 6s to right, 7s to right them, or something like that. I actually think that's not possible with the numbers, but like maybe. Yeah. Oh wait, no, actually it is. That's if the side's unsafe. Anyways, so I'll call out positions for each of the numbers. We will wait on our safe spot until the first movement from the east and west soldiers goes out. After the east and west soldiers move and do their AoEs, we do our first movement. You move the exact amount of spots on your number, and we will be moving up a specific column that I will call out. After that first movement, we just move to the goal tile, and chess 2 is done. Sovereignty is a meter that will appear twice throughout the fight. When it fills, lightning orbs will spawn around the arena, and the queen will gain several buffs. Everyone will need to look for lightning orbs and quickly adjust to not be within 1.5 tiles of directly under them, and healers will need to reflect them until they create a safe barrier. Once the barrier is up, everyone will move inside. At the same time as all of this, or before the raid wide goes off, tanks will need to dispel Queen multiple times until she loses all of her buffs, or we will die. The rest of Queen's mechanics are different combinations of Queen's Guard mechanics with an added mechanic from the Queen thrown in as well. The Warrior and Gunner combo will have tethers to wind, no tethers to gravity. Nordswain's glow explosions will force us onto a specific side of the arena, and the Mestadio mechanic with the turrets along the outside will happen at the same time. For this one, we will always be pointing our hole to the northwest, as the gunner always spawns in the northwest, and then pointing to the turrets along the sides. The Knight and Soldier combo has us resolve mechanics at the same time as the Queen cleaves 3/5 of the arena. The Knight's mechanic will always be Shield Omen, knocking us back to a side of the arena. So we will wait to see which side the Queen is cleaving, get knocked back to the side that's safe. Then we will move back to the center of the arena for the next mechanic. The next mechanic is the soldier clones with 2 of them safe. We'll find the 2 safe clones and then find the Queen cleaving. We'll find the intersection of safe spots from the cleave and the clones, and we'll move to it there. The Knight and Gunner combo has the Knight do Sword or Shield Omen with the nails and teleport somewhere. We'll get in on the Knight and adjust to the safe side with no nails, either out if Sword Omen or staying in for Shield. And there will be the ricocheting turrets from normal mode, the ones that just have the line AoEs that go out and bounce around. It's simple, but respect it. The final combo in this fight is Soldier and Warrior, which will be the bombs with the tethers. While dealing with the bombs, there will be a Heaven's Wrath knockback line applied. After the line shows up, you can anti-knockback, and it will not knock you back. For whatever reason, this works in Savage. It doesn't work in normal mode. I don't know why. It does work in Savage, though, so I will call out anti-knockbacks, and we can do those. So we'll need to find which bomb we're going to and stand on it. And there will also be Pyretic or Ice at the same time. If it's Pyretic, we will stop moving on top of our bomb, or we will get knocked back into the bomb and then stop moving if you don't anti-knockback. If it's Ice, we will move in circles on top of our bomb, or if you don't use anti-knockback for whatever reason, you will get knocked back onto your bomb and then move in circles on it. After the last Queensguard phase, we'll reach the Soft Enrage I mentioned earlier. We will need Aether Shields up for the entire time. If we do not have a second Aether Shield, if we do not have a second Aether Shield on the off tank, main tank will need to pop another one. Figure that out with your tanks, just know who's got the second Aether Shield covered. If you both can't cover it somehow, and you still have your LB3s, you can tank LB3. You'll have to time it correctly so that it's up before your Aether Shields run out. There's also something that healers can do if they've brought the Banner of Solemn Clarity. After the second lightning orbs are reflected, you can swap in Banner of Solemn Clarity and build up all stacks. This will last you for the Soft Enrage. If you have those, you can do that then.
You really want to wait until you can activate the banner, but don't try to build up the stacks.
Okay,
you can. You absolutely can build up the stacks as soon as you are inside the second reflect barrier.
It's a tight window, though. I've died trying to get out of a mechanic.
Okay, I don't play healer myself, so I don't play in DRS myself yet, so I don't know for sure.
Totally possible, but you got to be quick. If you're new to it, it's probably safe to pop it in and then activate afterwards.
If we have someone that knows the exact timing and can call it out, they can do
I can call it.
All right, thank you very much.
It's as soon as you get inside the bubble.
So after we deal with the soft enrage, the real enrage will start. As always with enrages, do your best to do damage and get it done before it goes off. At multiple points throughout this fight, the queen will go untargetable, more times than TA does even. Both chest 2s and for the knight and for the knight and soldier combo. Both chest 2s and the knight and soldier combo, the queen goes completely untargetable. So there are kind of funky burst windows for this fight. For the I'm not going to be able to just call out every single. Well, I can give a little reminder. Yeah, so I will say at various points that Queen will be going untargetable soon. If you have basically, you have 30 seconds at that point to do whatever you have. And if you would... Also, yeah, there's a specific rotation that warriors have to do here, or it just throws off the entire fight, apparently. I don't know the whole deal with that myself, being melee DPS player, but... Yeah, so I believe Nilly has that all down there.
Actually, the opener's not
It's not
quite.
that.
It's you start off with upheaval.
Start up with.
No, you did. It's later on. Your upheaval is the first thing, but you do this.
No, in the beginning. This is what I believe. I'm going by what what's it called? Alice said.
Alice says this because you get the upheaval there. It's when she comes back, upheaval is your first thing.
Let's get shells re-upped on everyone. If you have less than like 12 minutes on your shell, you will need a new one. And let's get ready checks before we start, as this is Queen. And make sure you have moved around or have HUD layout open, just to be completely safe. A, B, C, E, F, and D. All right, everyone is right. Again, all tanks can have their stance on at this time for this fight.
Can we get a shell refresh for Will, please?
All right. Stand off to the left if you still need shell, so that people can see you. Oh yeah, you're right. Lower arm does need another shell.
Main tank got the big one on it.
There is no main tank here. All tanks turn your stance on.
Yeah, so I'll just...
Every single tank in this raid should have their stance on. Unless you want to designate one party or one or two tanks as like emergency tanks if the person tanking happens to have the vol.
Yeah, we're good to go on that. So everyone's ready. Everyone's got their shells and protects. Everyone make sure that you've got your food buff back up. Get ready to use tinctures, whatever you've got. And I'm going to start the ready check. I mean, not the ready check. We did those. The countdown. The countdown's starting. The first thing in this fight is going to be a raid wide. Get ready to group up and get Aether Shields.
This is the countdown to start the ready check.
No, we're going.
Everyone inching forward.
Raid wide, Aether Shields. After this is going to be chess 1. For chess 1, mostly just follow the square. The east and west are going to move in first and do their explosions, then north and south. So, yeah, there, middle is unsafe. 2, 1. Alright, so where are we going on these explosions? We're going north. This face is safe.
Be on the square.
2, be on this. Yeah, you can't be... So this is going to be unsafe next. Move over here to where I just moved, or other side. Alright, that is chess 1 done. Tank Buster is next. Be ready for the provokes. ABC provoke. D, E, and F provoke. Be ready for Isuning Dooms. After this is another raid wide. Aether Shields. Chess 2 is starting. We do not use your cooldowns at this point. Alright. First we find the gold tile, which is applying soon. Reorient to the gold tile so that it's your new north. Both are safe. Both are safe. 5s are going to B, 6s to the corner, 7s to the right of them. 5s to B.
I've never seen
7s
this.
to 1.
And 3, yes.
Wait. Start moving. We'll move up the column on the left.
If you have the line over your head, you need to move back one.
finish moving to the goal tile. Be ready for your reopeners. We'll have like Cure 4s and everything applied to everyone.
You will upheaval now.
Next is going to be a very hard-hitting raid wide. Once God Save the Queen starts, everyone needs Aether Shields once again. Everyone needs Aether Shields. After this, Sovereignty is going to start. That is the Lightning Orbs and the Dispels. Once the bar reaches 100, Lightning Orbs will spawn. 97. Lightning Orbs. Look for Lightning Orb. If there's one near you, get away. There's one under the boss. Everyone get in. Boss needs to be dispelled.
We need to.
Alright. Next up is the Warrior Gunner combo.
Don't press 2 minutes.
If you have a tether, you are going to wind. No tethers to gravity. We are going south. South. No tethers to gravity, tethers to wind. Point your hole towards the northwest. Now point it to a turret.
damn it.
After this, we've got the Tank Busters. Tank Buster is happening again.
Pump the gun.
DNF provoke. After this Tank Buster, boss will be going untargetable once again for the Knight and Soldier combo. This will be knockback from the mill, get knocked back to the side that does not have the Queen's Cleave. Get knocked back to A and D side. A and D. 4 and 3 are the safe clones. Get to the middle. Get to the middle. We are going to the small corner at C. Small corner at C.
Right where we're jumping. Right where we're jumping.
Everyone run if you have to. After this, we have a raid wide, and then she will be going untargetable somewhat soon. We have 90 seconds. I mean, like 30 seconds. Basically, just enough time to get in your burst. If you start immediately. This is going to be the second chest 2. Wait for the gold tile to apply.
Probably a bad time to have done that, but...
Alright, make that your new north. What do we have?
Both are safe.
Both safe. 6s to the corner, 7s to the right of them, and 5s are going to A. 5s at A. All the way over at A. Sprint if you have to get over. We are going to be moving up the 4 column. Finish your movement.
God, this kills my FPS.
Get ready for your reopeners. First thing we are going to be doing here is another Tank Buster.
Pop re-razors if you died.
A, B, and C provoke. We have LB3s if there are dead. D, and F provoke. This is a good time for LB3s too. Knight and Gunner is next. That is going to be the teleporting Knight, getting in on them, and then moving out to the nail side, and then the ricocheting gun turrets. It is Sword Omen. We'll be getting in and then out to the safe side. Get on the Knight. Everyone out south. South. C. Bouncing turrets, respect this mechanic, don't get hit. Sovereignty is starting, lightning orbs, get away, everyone away, it's under the boss.
Banner now,
right,
banner now,
in.
banner now.
Everyone dispels, we got them already. After this, there's another raid wide. Aether shields, mitigations. Next up is the Soldier Warrior combo. This will be knockback lines, bombs, and pyretic or ice. Wait for anti-knockback until the line appears. I will call it out. If you have a tether, you are going to large. No tethers to small. We can anti-knockback. No tethers to small, tethers to large. Move around. Move, keep moving. If you had a tether, move into where a small bomb used to be. Soft Enrage is starting. Do your best. We need Aether Shields once it's start. It's not starting quite yet. The first set are going out now. Aether Shields for these. Once your first Aether Shield is running out, start the next set. Everyone do your best.
Got it.
Congratulations
Good
on
shit,
clearing,
guys.
everyone.
Good fucking job. Congrats on everybody's clears.
Excellent.
Told you, Allie.
Thank God.
If there's anyone
I
down, we
wasn't
need to get them.
disagreeing with you. I'm just saying it's tight.
If
Allie,
there's,
it's my.
I've seen
If
people
there's anyone
die.
dead, please mark them. I have
If
a
there-
couple of rises.
yeah, we need to get people
Do
back
not
up.
use.
if
Wait,
they're
wait.
dead.
Let tanks use their sacks. They are such a waste for us to keep. Let healers keep their arises
Yeah.
if they're dead. I am really not kidding. Let us
I
use
think
them.
everyone's
It's fine.
alive.
So the thing is, tanks can sack, and even if they get doomed, they can just leave the instance before it goes
Yes.
off.
Is there any dead still?
We have to
not
wait till the
that I
people are done with cutscene because it's kind of hard to see.
And there's no one dead.
No one dead
Wow,
at the
now
end.
Wow,
Nice.
good job,
Yeah,
guys. Good
everyone's up.
fucking job.
That LB3 got everybody who is dead up, so.
Do we want to go do
Do you
a
want to
group
do
photo?
another run?
Want to go do a group photo first and
Photo
also
and then
make up?
run?
Do we have enough
And not
time?
let me be paladin ever again?
If everyone wants to, we can go, like, since we still have time.
Okay, I will sack for Misija if you'd like. I will sack if I die. Take a picture of my body.
The
What? Where are they?
The-
Are they still dead?
The NPC is Misia.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I never got to watch the cutscenes.
No, we gotta
And I
keep
don't
we
remember
gotta
her
start
name.
resing. No, come on, get over here.
Dana, you
Also,
got a sec now.
if you look at the lore notes, it says that she's not dead after this, so she didn't
Wait,
die. You can't sack her.
Spoilers?
Well, yeah,
They-
no.
they-
in the
They
cutscene
interrogate
after,
her afterwards. Something like that.
Did you not just hear what I just said?
Savage is one. It's a
Care about
wandering
you,
minstrel. It
Dana.
doesn't
I
actually
care about your
exist.
spoilers.
I never got to see the cutscenes.
Savage is actually more canon than all of the MSQ.
Never seen the DRN cutscenes. Spoilers.
But yeah, as for a second run, we would probably be going a little bit over time, and it's like we've already cleared, so it's just we'll do a ready check, and it's like if you are good to go and want to do a second run, you can ray up. If you don't want to, you can just leave. There's no pressure.
You can underman it a bit too.
Yeah, you can underman.
We actually can do that now. You're right.
24 man.
Yeah, that's I'm serious. Because we already figured out how to do it with 24.
Yeah, so
40
Rand's
is 40 is a comfort.
Point actually, we won't have any explanations if you go back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is faster.
Alright, we'll see
So-
you later, losers.
Who's got the log?
Please don't judge me.
Give me number.
Also,
I want to see
serotonin
numbers.
go.
don't
See
don't
numbers.
make me call again. I'm retiring.
Misi number produce serotonin. Give me number.
All right, so everyone who just got their clear, you can grab your Minotaur from. I think you can just get it directly from the achievements page now.
Yo,
Yeah, you
Minotaur.
can.
Yeah, your Minotaur?
Just ride your Minotaur around.
The secret,
That's
the
mount
secret
now.
mount.
For everyone who just cleared, you can get your ready check at the.
You ready, check?
God.
Your ready check.
Oh god. It was so good.
Be sure to collect your fat cat minion.
Everyone
Resistance
did.
appraiser.
Also, like, I just want to emphasize this. Everyone did a fantastic job that run. Like, we